Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Clan Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either are any of these blokes. Today's video is an extravaganza, an epic extravaganza, featuring not 1, 2, 3 or 4 replays, but 5 replays, featuring some Clan Wars battles, 10 versus 10 at tier 10 on the Aussie Asia server, and of course it is the Clan Wars campaign. The Clan Wars campaign, which is 10 versus 10 at tier 10. Arms race, it's called, the Clan Wars campaign. If you rank high enough in this Clan Wars campaign, then you might be able to buy yourself a Clan Wars reward tank for 4,000 bonds. What do you reckon? How'd you go? How did your clan go in this little promotion, in the campaign that Wargaming have been doing for? This is what they tend to do as my old mate, the Flying Elite. Most of these battles are coming from the Flying Elite's point of view. The Flying Elite's a community contributor as well on the Aussie Asia server, and you can check out his channel with the links down below, and he'll be showing much more YETI campaign stuff than I'll be showing, and I tell you what, well worth a look too. They certainly know what they're doing. In the first battle, they're on Cliff and Flying Elite in the Striv 103B, the Steve tank, the Striv 103B, the tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. This one they're up against BLIGE, B-I-L-G-E. Nobblies oblique. Not really sure what that means, but BLIGE, they're no slouches. They know what they're doing on Cliff. You can have a look at the mini-map. They're going with a heap of Russian tanks pushing around the eastern flank as a Flying Elite opens his account with a shot into the Object 907. Of course, the Object 907 being one of the Clan Wars reward tanks, which is not available in this campaign. He does get spotted. He's up here on the A5, like boosting position. The bush up there with the... Of course, the Striv has absolutely epic camouflage rating, but he gets up, gets his first kill, getting rid of the Object 2684, and of course, Bilge have clearly worked out where he is. Now, put that Object 907 up there so that the Flying Elite can continue to be spotted in his Swedish tank destroyer. He was a little bit unlucky with some of his shots early. I think he bounced a Batchat and a 907, but he's making up for it now as he puts another one into the Batchat. 1,616 hit points of damage so far. Gets another one into the WZ 1115A. 2 WZ5As, a Batchat, 3 907s, 2 2684s, and of course something else on the enemy team. And of course the YETI team going with 1, 2, 3... Object 2684s, an artillery piece, Flying Elite in the Striv, a Super Conqueror, and 2 WZ5As. 3 all the score. This is looking like a pretty close match as the Flying Elite looks for more and more shots into these enemy tanks. He's copying it a little bit from the enemy team. He's got to damage fuel tanks, and that Object 907 was taking some health off him. Bounces the 907 again. He will not be happy with that. 2,345 damage done. 710 damage blocked, and he's just playing around here, trying to minimise his chances of being taken out, because he's only down to 515 hit points. Wow, bounces the Object 907 again. Imagine if all these shots went through, it would be absolutely epic. Kills the Object 907, and hopefully that will mean that he's no longer spotted. He does have pretty good camouflage values on this Striv 103B. You can see he's got binoculars and a camo net there. That's to maximise the camouflage values of this tank. He's also running Swiss food as a premium and consumable, coffee with cinnamon buns, which is the right thing to do in Clan Wars and all that kind of stuff, if you ask me. 8-3 now. Flying Elite's got 3 kills, 3,319 hit points of damage. Only the 2 tanks left, the 907 and the Striv. And of course, that enemy Striv, if he's still down here at K6, and that was probably a pretty big mistake from the enemy team, having that tank sort of out of the game, if you like, because the battle was really happening in the northeast. 8-3 the score. The GW E100 as the artillery piece was in there, and there's that Striv still on full health. Can't help but think that Striv on the enemy team was probably out of the game for a little bit too long, especially when you bear in mind after a couple of minutes that the score was relatively even, and and you can't help think that maybe if that Striv was in that game for more of it, because he certainly wasn't in the game towards the when the fighting was happening, maybe it might have been a different result. Good victory by YETI Clan though, 10-3. We'll have a quick look at the result before we switch over to the next one. Like I said, 5 replays in today's video, and of course those 5 videos, some of them are pretty fast and furious, including that first one from the old mate the Flying Elite. Don't forget to check him out on YouTube. He'll be featuring a heap more of the YETI Clan Wars campaign battles. In fact, they're probably all up by the time this one goes up. Flying Elite in the Striv on Cliff, 3,319 hit points of damage, 3 kills, 994 base experience, only 10 penetrations out of the 15 that hit, but it felt like it's unlucky sometimes. Of course, he was shooting the 907s and unlucky with the that shot on the Batchat towards the beginning, but a good spread of damage from the YETI boys and girls, that's for sure. If you look at that, plenty of people having a absolute ripper. Of course, it cost him some coin because it was premium rounds all the way, which is what you need to do in clan wars and any kind of competitive play. As we move on to our second replay, this also features YETI clan, this time on Westfield, and again flying elite, this time in the Object 907. Of course, the Object 907 being the Clan Wars reward tank, which is not available in this campaign, but it's only a 2-week campaign, and the 907 is generally regarded by everybody, I think, as being the best Clan Wars reward tank out there. So probably fair enough that it's not up for grabs in this campaign, with the campaign only going for 2 weeks. 2 Super Conquerors, a 5A, 2 Batchats, 1, 2, 3 Russian medium tanks, just the one Object 2684, and of course my old mate Matchy HK, the T100 LT. He absolutely loves that one. He'll be featuring in a couple of these replays in from YETI Clan's point of view. In the T100, a tank which is, if you like light tanks, get one of those bad boys. They are absolutely fantastic. This time up against CPD, Independent Conformity Panzer Division. Can't say I've ever heard of these guys either. I'm not sure if YETI are playing later at night. I haven't been involved in this campaign due to work commitments and being on a late shift. It's great being a shift worker sometimes, but anyhow, flying elite in the Object 907. Plenty of tanks being spotted there. That Batchap over there in the north probably be coming over to get back into this game sometime soon. It doesn't bounce the side of the Object 140, I think it was, and that's what you get sometimes with Russian tanks. Flying elite sticking with APCR because they have a much better chance of going through the side of a medium tank, especially with spaced armour in the tracks. They're on Westfield. 0-0 the score now. Looking towards those Russian medium tanks. 1 Batchat, a heap of 140s, a T100, another 140 just been lit down there in the southeast corner. 2 Batchats still playing around up there. 2 more tanks still not spotted. Make that 3 enemy tanks still not spotted, and that's what these Batchats are waiting for, I guess, some kind of overmatch in the middle. These Russian medium tanks, as well as the 268 version 4, just want to hold these guys off in the southeast, maybe get a few cheeky shots into the centre, and I reckon these Batchats will be looking to wrap around and create an overmatch in the middle of the map. They're already up by 1 tank. The T100 LT has been taken out by the Super Conqueror. Flying elite waiting for his moment in the Object 907. It looks like these medium tanks going to try and help chip away the health of this WZ-15A. Maybe the IS-7 and the 140 as well if it can get spotted. And then I'm guessing that the thought process here is to take these guys down a bit. Then the heavies can just roll into these enemy tanks. You can look at them all pulling back to snipe into the sides of the IS-7. And trying not to bump into each other. Be careful, mate. Be careful. You don't want to reset your battle buddy during a Clan Wars match, that's for sure. That'll make the caller pretty angry. But they've got 3 down, though. And now, with an advantage of 3 tanks at 10 versus 10, this is where these the enemy medium tanks probably should have pushed in a little bit earlier than they did. My old mate Matchy in the T100 LT, he did a great job keeping him lit down there in the southeast corner, and I think they really should have. That's probably where the enemy team made their biggest mistake, not by pushing down there in the southeast. Flying elite blows the ammo rack off of one of the Object 140s. There's Object 140s everywhere. 6-1 the score now. It's just a bit of a clean-up operation now. Flying elite in the Object 907. 2,708 damage done. Looks like he's going to get another kill. He does. Enemy tanks getting blown up left, right and centre. And I'm tipping that baby Batchak just ran away as the Object 2684 killed the Object 140. Friendly Batchat coming over here. You can see him there. He's wrapping around to behind where the Batchat was last seen. Now he's reloading, but it's more importantly, he wants to find where that tank is. That's what he's trying to do now. Flying elite in the Object 907, continuing to roll forward down the eastern flank of Westfield. Finds the Batchat. There he is. He's hiding there, wishing the pain would just end. They're about to get absolutely ruffle stomped. 9-2. We all know it's going to be 10-2. I don't think that Batchat's going to take anyone down with him. Let's see. No, he doesn't. Angelina Danilova picks up the last kill, and that's an epic, a bit of a ruffle stomp there. 10-2. Let's have a quick look at the result before we move on to our third replay featuring the Clan Wars Campaign 10 versus 10 at tier 10. Arms race extravaganza, epic extravaganza. Maybe that's what we'll call it. That was Westfield. Not a bad spread of damage there. 1, 2, 3 tanks getting over 3,000 hit points of damage. Now, 3,000 hit points of damage isn't too bad at all when it's just 10 versus 10 at tier 10. This is the arms race epic extravaganza featuring me, old mate, the Flying Elite, Yeti Clan, and a surprise one at the end. Great spread of damage done there by the Yeti boys and girls on Westfield that time. We move on to battle number 3. There's going to be 5 epic replays in today's video. 5 replays. This next one will be Abbey. I don't know what I'm doing, trust me. Only went for 4 minutes, that one. The last one didn't go for too much longer. In fact, I think it might have been, about the same. Not too bad at all. Let's move on to game number 3. Game number 3 features the Flying Elite again. Again in an Object 907, this time on Abbey map. And without giving too much away, do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. Do not blink at all. This is going to be a fast and furious battle on Abbey. Quick mouthful of coffee. Gotta lubricate the vocal cords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AMX50Bs. 2 bat chats, that's a lot of autoloaders. And 3 907s as the boys and girls from Yeti Clan. 1 bat chat goes in the middle, looking for some vision. All the rest of them, medium, heavy tanks, and maybe bat chats as well, going the long way around the 1 line. The Russian mediums going the short way, sort of like the 2 line, I guess. This is... what's it going to happen? The bat chat is in the middle of the map. They're in the middle of Abbey looking for vision, just to look to see if somebody pops their head up over there. This is up against Life. Life, there, no slouches at all. Let's see what happens here. It looks like it might be an all-in brawl down the 1-2 line. Nothing spotted in the middle. That bat chat out in the middle. He's going to stay there just to make sure. And it looks like the AMX50Bs and the bat chats, I'm tipping they're probably reloaded by now. It's been over a minute, so I'm tipping they would be. Rolling straight down there, and here we find them 3 Chinese WZ-115s, a Type 5 heavy, a Super Conqueror, a 2684. Life have clearly gone pretty heavy now. They lose the bat chat pretty early on, and everyone, look at this, everyone's just cramming, looking for shots, moving, rocking backwards and forwards. Hopefully they're not getting in each other's way. 2-1 to score now as the Super Conqueror and the WZ both get taken out. And this is just an epic all-in brawl. My old mate Polonaise gets taken out in the AMX50B. The WZ crashed as he was trying to retreat around that corner. Flying Elite trying to get shots into the sides of these tanks. He's only up to 700. Only 700. Puts a shot into a dead tank. There goes my old mate Crazy. He's getting kills as well. It's on for young and old. Tanks getting blown up left, right and centre. It's nothing but an all-in brawl in the northwest corner of Abbey. I'm tipping that bat chat's already made his way over here. I think he has. And everyone just fighting over damage now. Just saw the 2684 put a massive one into the AMX50B. Takes him out. He's probably on the reload though, so it probably, in a game like this, it probably doesn't matter that the autoloaders are getting killed once they've clipped. Looks to me that's what that 50B is doing there. Just trying to hold that 2684 there. And that would be the call. The call would be, if anyone's going to die, it wants to be the autoloaders, because by the time they reload, these enemy tanks should all be dead. 6-5 though. They're only up by 1 tank. Enemy have brought in artillery. I'm not sure what the artillery is going to do over there. Probably panic. That's Rainbow. He will be looking for a big derp shell. They've also bought a FV4005 for shits and giggles. Type 5 heavy, of course, for the big derp. And where is a Type 5 heavy? Flying Elite looking around. He's hungry for another kill. The Type 5 just killed the bat chat. And of course, now Flying Elite knows he's got a little bit of time before that Type 5 heavy reloads. They have to be careful down these little cliffs that you drop off sometimes. Sometimes they're going to be easier than other times to fall down. I know I've crashed over on more than one occasion. Puts one into the Type 5 heavy. He's down to 1,300 hit points. 2 Object 907s. Flying Elite takes a shot from the Type 5 heavy, only for 447, and that was a pretty good place to sit behind that dead tank there to minimise the chance of getting one-shotted by the Japanese Tier 10 heavy tank. Pretty good victory there, 10-6. It wasn't looking too comprehensive at one stage, but once everybody got in there and started focus firing, it was certainly an exercise of focus firing, getting rid of the enemy tanks and carrying that one to an epic victory. Autoloaders, they might not have much armour, but they certainly know what to do there. Object 907 with nearly 5,000 hit points of damage. That's horse. And plenty of people did plenty of damage there. Some of the autoloaders didn't do too massively. One got a team kill, but that's okay. Good teamwork by the lads and ladettes from YETI clan on Abbey. Not a bad spread of damage at all. Better luck next time to the guys from Life, I guess. And of course, it's did he make credits? Of course, he didn't make credits. Premium stuff happening all day long. Cost him 55.5. That's all right. He'll run some premium tanks to make up from that one. Not a bad effort at all as we move on to our fourth replay. This is our final YETI replay in today's video. This one is Malinovka. Now, this one isn't going to go for... It is going to go for a little bit longer. Malinovka up against ATLUS clan. Attack like lightning und smash enemy. I don't know who thought of that one. That's not a bad clan name at all. This time, Flying Elite is in the Object 268 version 4. The Object 268 version 4 has received a little bit of criticism around about... is it overpowered? Is it not? Let's see how they go. They've bought 4 of them this time, YETI. They've also bought 3 Object 907s, 2 Batchats and 1 IS7. And I think you can generally probably tell by the amount of a certain kind of tank. I remember when the mouse had a massive buff. That's all you used to see in Clan Wars and WGL was mouses all day long. I think it's been hit by the Nerf hammer, and Object 268 version 4, I believe, is getting hit by the Nerf hammer next patch as well. And I think by the time this video comes up, the next patch, look, it may or may not be out. I reckon it's probably a little bit touch and go. Anyway, we're up against ATLUS. We've spotted a WZ115A and an Object 907. Flying Elite in the Object 268 version 4. So is Bitter Knight, Rapunzel, Let Down Your Hair, and Odysseus. Of course, Madhouse in the Object 907. And in Tofu, also in the 907, and Eugene. And 2 Batchats, JT and Moo Dame. Pistol 12 in the IS7. Can't go through all their names, but it gives us something to talk about for a while. Looks like they're going to change their minds. Those 4 268-4s down there in the southwest part of the map. Not really got anything to shoot at, so they're moving. Let's see where they move to. Looks like maybe an all-in brawl on the hill. Not too sure. The IS7 continuing just to roll down here unopposed. A bit of a brave move, if you ask me. But I guess the 907 up here is probably providing some vision for the IS7, or at least some warning if anything's going to push into him. 3 WZ115As, 2 Object 268 version 4s, and a 907, all spotted on the hill. Pretty safe to say that that's where all the enemy tanks are going to be, and that's probably where the fight's going to happen. You can see all the 268-4s moving to across the hill. The Batchats look like they might be pulling out. I'm tipping at least one of the Batchats are reloading. That Batchat over there, Moo Dame, down to 805 hit points. Sorry, we missed that shot, but the Flying Elite put one into the enemy Object 268 version 4. Backs up. I hope they're not getting in each other's way. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing. They're no dummies, YETI clan. They've been around for a while. The second shot doesn't penetrate the enemy Object 268 version 4, and it looks like that's what the enemy team are rolling with. Looks like they're pushing with the 268 version 4s, but unfortunately for ATLUS, I think they're going to be outnumbered, even though 2 Batchats are swooping around the western, southwestern part of the map. So if this is going to be a brawl, the enemy ATLUS really need to push straight into these tanks. The problem is, being in the bushes, like the Object 907 is probably lighting these tanks, and these 268 version 4s, I doubt they're spotted. I don't think Flying Elite's been spotted yet. Of course, I could be wrong. I have been wrong once, and once only, in the past. 0-0 the score now. Flying Elite already up to 1,331 hit points of damage. He wants to kill that Object 268-4 Hawkeyes. He wants to kill him, that's for sure. Batchat gets spotted and puts a shot into Odysseus in his Object 268 version 4. Lots of tanks here. Now, if these guys push, these guys are dead. If ATLUS push here, they win the game, in my opinion anyway. You can see the Batchat 25C, IS7 Batchat up there. The Object 268-4 gets killed. That's Hawkeye's 11. And those Batchats, looks like they're probably trying to sweep around or move in. JT, maybe he's calling this one. He's pinging the map like he is. He probably looking for an overmatch somewhere as a Flying Elite bounces the Object 907. That's why the Object 907 is known as one of the better Clan Wars reward tanks. It can bounce stuff all day long. 2-1 the score now as another enemy, Object 268 version 4, gets taken out of the game. Flying Elite puts one into the side of the 907, and those... Again, if these guys pushed onto these guys with this WZ-115A back here at C1, they would have won. The IS-7's down already, and that Batchat 25T is getting the hell out of Dodge. 3-2 the score now, Flying Elite on 2,040 hit points of damage, continuing to roll up this hill. I think these Object 268-4s, they really want to grab this hill. He bounces the 907, no problems at all. He is pretty well angled. If you look at the angle of Flying Elite's Object 2684 compared to the 907, he is pretty well angled. I mean, it's a challenge to penetrate these bad boys at the best of times, and Flying Elite with Odysseus in the Object 268 version 4s rolling up to the hill, and I'm tipping once they get there, if there's anything left, they'll kill it. I reckon they might have pulled back, and look, maybe they might be looking at a bit of a camp now. I'm not too sure. Flying Elite. There's one into the back of the WZ-115A for 673 hit points. Pretty clear that the Batchat and the Object 907 on the enemy team are no longer up on this hill. I very much doubt that Batchat's there. Flying Elite's going to go for the blind shot. He'd be crazy if he didn't. No idea if that went through. I think maybe it might have. We'll find out when we see the battle result at the end of this. 2,713 damage done. Odysseus and the Flying Elite in the 2684s up on the hill. The other two 2684s are in the middle. The two 907s are back, possibly because they're low health. Yeah, Eugene's pretty low health, and that's a good idea, conserving the hit points of those tanks. JT and the Batchat down to 194 hit points. Bitter Knight looks like he's going for it up here in the north, and clearly that T100 LT has swooped around there and is trying to put some cap pressure on YETI. Let's see if this one works. They're not stuffing around, they're pulling back. There's a 907 back there as well. You might see two on the cap very, very soon. Looks like the 907's going towards the cap, looking at the minimap. T100 may already be on there. He hasn't been spotted for ages. 3-all, a minute left until they cap this one out. Will two end up? Now, looks like the 907 might have rolled past the cap to try and stop people from resetting. YETI are down by a tank now, 3-1. Flying Elite needs to land this shot. He does. Gets his first kill. Gets rid of the 907. Now they're ahead again, 5-4. 2 on cap now. So it's going to be the T100, and you'd imagine either the Batchat or maybe the 907. I think they're probably more likely the Batchat. He has not been seen for some time. The 907 going in for a hero one. A hero run. Flying Elite puts one into the Batchat 25T, resets the cap again, picks up his second kill, and that brings the score up to 7-4. Very hard to come back when the score is 7-4. He's wiggling his mouse around trying to find that T100 LT. We know that T100 LT will disappear very, very shortly. The 907 there on full health, cops a shot from the 907, gives him one back for 715. Is that a high roll? It certainly is. Nothing wrong with that at all. Flying Elite's been told, go in, son. You are the bait. The T100 gets taken out by Odysseus in the other 2684. Flying Elite hoping for the kill shot on the 907. He shoots and misses, but he's certainly done his job getting in there, lighting up that 907 and the T100 LT and helping to win the game. 10-5 on Malinovka. Let's have a quick look at the result again. Don't forget to check out Flying Elite on YouTube. Links will be down below. He is putting up a heap of YETI Clan Wars replays, and look, if I know the Flying Elite and YETI, I reckon they're all going to be pretty groovy replays as well. That was Malinovka, Flying Elite in the Object 268 version 4. Not one, not two, there's been a few of them there, and Flying Elite topped the damage there. 5,038 hit points. I reckon that blind shot must have gone through. 2 kills, and again, a good spread of damage by the lads and ladettes at YETI Clan. Russian tanks really over-representing the damage in that one. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 6 Royal Russian. But then again, there's only 2 French tanks in it, so I suppose you can't really. That's probably a pretty silly thing to say, Stewie. But anyway, moving right along. Not bad at all. Thank you very much, Flying Elite. Don't forget to check his YouTube channel out. There will be a link down below, and that will feature even more YETI Clan Wars campaign 10 versus 10 arms race replays from the Aussie and Asia server. Let's have a look at our 5th and final replay featuring Clan Wars 10 versus 10 arms race. This is from GI Clan. GI Clan on Himmelsdorf GI Genyosha Ichi. Oh, look, I'm no expert. Maybe that's Japanese. I'm no expert. Against DGT-X, Digital X Thailand in World of Tanks. That's an interesting one. Never heard of them, I've got to be honest. It could be a rebranded clan. Who knows? This time we're on Himmelsdorf, and my old mate Canyon. Canyon's been sending me replays for some time. Canyon in the Object 268 version 4, and of course it's a pretty heavy setup here because it is Himmelsdorf. 1 IS4, 3 IS7s, a couple of mouses, T110E5, a Badger, Object 268 version 4, and a T110E3. That T110E3 with a strong frontal armour and a big, massive high alpha damage gun. We'll see how we all go. Looks like they're setting up to go for a 1-2 line push. Don't forget, it's 10 versus 10. They've found 3 tank destroyers, a Jag and 2 268-4s, and Cadian will be thinking, shit, what have I just run into? Bounces the 268 version 4. Waits until he aims his shot. That's right. I would have taken the shot and missed. In fact, I probably wouldn't have even got the same postcode. But Caden in the 268 version 4, being the spotter here, he's already blocked 650 damage. He's trying to keep this 268-4 lit. He's just fired. He's going to put one in. Doesn't do any damage. Some of those trains blowing up on Himmelsdorf, and it looks to me like this is going to be a 1-2 line fight. He bounces the mouse for 490 hit points. That's 1140 damage blocked. He's just about loaded now. You can see he's got Russian food as a premium consumable, which is exactly the right thing to do to maximise your DPM, maximise your aim time, and shoot into the side of the turrets of the mouses. That mouse in totally the wrong. Well, he wasn't badly side-scraped, but having the flush part of the cheeks of that turret facing the Object 268-4, he was never going to not penetrate that shot, and this shot probably looks pretty good as well. Puts a second shot into that one. That time it was an E100. Didn't even see the E100 there. A couple of Type 5 heavies on the enemy team as well as an E4, and that's exactly what you would expect on Himmelsdorf. A nice traditional massive big heavy lineup, and that's what you like to see. Just a good old-fashioned heavy brawl. You can hear shots being fired left, right and centre. Mouses, Type 5s, Jags. There's that E100 again. He puts another one into him. Takes him down to about half health. Blocks another 750 hit points. His damage blocks up to 2,500 damage now. He's already done 2,000 damage, and that's just going to be money for jam. Into the lower plate of the E100. Brings his damage count up to 2,624. Finally, he's done more damage than he's blocked, but I reckon he might block some more. He's not showing any signs of slowing down, though. My old mate Canyon from GI. They're winning 1-0. It looks like Canyon might be calling this one. He's pinging the map like a madman, saying, hold my beer, fellas. Come with me. And maybe that's probably the way to do it. Charging in. They're winning by 2 tanks. The 2 mouses are both still back at cap. Didn't even notice that. I very much doubt that they've gone back. But I think they've just been there defending all day. One mouse coming down. Looks like he's going to go straight down the guts. This guy just staying back here. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're thinking just in case we stuff this one up. Who knows? Canyon won't stuff this one up. What he's going to do, he's going to put one straight into the side of the mouse, taking him down to 1,275 hit points. There's a Jag there on 588. That's got to be the next target. They're winning 2-1, only up by 1 tank. There's a Jag which is pretty much a one-shot. Now, Canyon can afford to take a shot, but he doesn't. He bounces the Jag for 1,050, takes back the lead, 3-2. He's doing this on his own, is he? 5,276 damage done, and there's only killed 3 enemy tanks. It's early days. Bounces the mouse again. He's looking for a shot. He wants to kill. Is he going to get it? He does. Gets his 3rd kill. 4-3 now as the T110E5 gets taken out. Every time Caden gets a kill, one of his teammates dies. Maybe he should stop killing tanks. Who knows? There's the side of the mouse. This will be easy money. Wait for the gun to load. And bang. 4 kills to Caden. What's he done here? It's almost as if he said to his teammates, hold my beer, I've got this. Looking towards the back of the Type 5 heavy tank now on 743 hit points. Rather than go for the 700, he goes for the kill on the E4. 6-4 now as the IS7 goes down. Now this Type 5 heavy is on pretty low hit points. He gets taken out by the IS7. 7-4, just 3 enemy tanks remaining in the Type 5. The 705A, I didn't see that either. And the Object 268 version 4. Looks like that guy just fired. So Cadian puts one into him, tracks him, and puts more damage. Bounces the 705A. Easy money all day long. 7-5, just 3 enemy tanks remaining. Looking for the turret. He does penetrate the turret. Gets him with that with the help of the IS-7, takes him down to 157 hit points. Is he going to get a top gun in a Clan Wars battle? Of course, we know it doesn't exist, but still, that'd be bragging rights all day long if he gets 6 kills in a 10 versus 10. 8-5 the score now, just 2 enemy tanks remaining, the 2684 and the Type 5 Heavy. Cadian's not finished yet. He's out of premium rounds. He puts one into the side of the Japanese heavy tank, and now he's looking for the enemy Object 268 version 4. Gops, what was that? Damage. Oh, he only damaged his track. Turning around, he wants to get another shot of damage off. Look at the damage count. Nearly 8,000 damage. He wants to get one more off. Can he get one more? He's going around the corner. The IS-7's going to be dead for all money. Gets another shot off. 8,500 damage. 5 kills. He's still on half health. He's still on 1,210 hit points. 8,500 damage done. Get around here. Get one more shot off, mate. You'll be able to get 9,000 hit points if you can. He does. 9,232 hit points of damage. Cadian from GI Clan. He's doing it by himself. The score's 8-6. The score's 8-6. They're still only up by 2 tanks. Gets tracked by the Type 5 Heavy, so he has to wait for his tracks to fix themselves. He's not going to get a 6 kill, is he? That'd just be criminal. Shoots, and it doesn't go through, but it's okay, because the mouse takes the kill. And have a look at that. What do you reckon? Have we left the best for us? Is Cadian an absolute legend? He would have been saying in TeamSpeak, hold my beer, boys. I've got this. No problems whatsoever. Let's have a look at that one. Himmelsdorf, Cadian from GI Clan up against DGT-X from Thailand. Wow, that's all I can say about that one. 9,237 hit points of damage, 5 kills, 1,705 base experience. That's absolutely enormous. Somebody was complaining about lag and DCing towards the end of that battle and apologising. And it looks like Cadian was calling it, and he was doing it all, no problems whatsoever. 6 minutes, 18 shots fired, 17 hit, 16 penetrated, 9,237 hit points of damage in a Clan Wars battle. You, my friend, are a legend. 4,730 damage blocked by armor, and he only lost 13,000 credits. He had some battle payments running, and of course he ran out of premium rounds. He had to use normal rounds in the end, but that's okay when you're a legend like Cadian. Not too bad at all. As usual, thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.